All right, I think we're good to go. I haven't actually streamed on this setup yet, so we'll see how it goes. Let me know if anything's off or doesn't seem right, whatever, and we'll try to fix it as we go. Oh, come on. I haven't really played at all for the last 2 days because we were out celebrating my birthday with some friends. So I'm a little bit behind. I haven't played this event at all, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, guys, thanks. It feels good. We got 1K like last night. It was so crazy. I was like hanging out. My wife planned a surprise birthday party with all of our friends out at my friend's farm, and we had an amazing time. It was so fun, but I had no idea it was happening, and like 50 people showed up, and I was like totally surprised. We ended up staying overnight, and I didn't know that that was happening. It was our first night away from our baby, so it was just like crazy and so fun, and it was nuts too because I checked my phone quick like last night at like 9 or 10 o'clock or whatever it was, and I had a message, so I like opened up YouTube or whatever, and it said like 1K subs on the dot, like exact, like as I had checked it when I was just hanging out with friends for a few hours. Like it was just so crazy. So very cool. I also don't know how long I'm going to be able to stream today, just because we don't really have plans today. It's like 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, 2 o'clock. So I don't know how long this will actually be, but I just wanted to actually test out streaming on the new PC. Not that this is going to be the one that I keep, but just wanted to test it out and see what it looks like. So we can figure out some kinks now and hopefully have things up and running when I actually get my new one. Good to see you guys. Sorry it wasn't like announced beforehand. I didn't like pre-plan this at all. It was just, yeah, a little crazy. And no, my gem making guys are not actually done yet because, yeah, things have been ridiculous. So it'll be coming soon though. Anyone. Don't mind if I do. I'm going to be playing, like focusing on playing quite a bit probably, rather than talking a whole lot for the first bit, just because I haven't been on for so long that I'm kind of behind, but it's all good. We'll figure it out. Wow, 21K gems. Feels good. So yeah, basically I've been crafting a little bit, and sometimes I have max energy. I'm just fooling with different stuff, but I've been using tier 7 enchants instead so that I'm actually making some money off of it. So it's a little bit different. Like the sales themselves aren't as big, but I'm actually making like 50K per item more than I would normally. So far it feels really good, and I've been able to invest a lot more and make some more gems and stuff. So it's been good. Yeah, man, Steam's been super fun actually. Like just getting used to like actually clicking on stuff, and like just how the game actually plays is a little bit different, but it's pretty sweet. It's fun, and I like obviously on my phone it's like landscape view instead of like the actual dimensions that the game is meant to be played on. So I got my wife to redo like my overlays and stuff so it looks like this instead. So I hope my face isn't actually like disrupting gameplay at all, but it looks like it's fine right now. So we can actually like still play and do everything, and I think it just looks so much cleaner. I like it a lot. Sander, hey man, welcome from the Netherlands. So good. Yeah, Dana, sorry I haven't been around at all like the last couple days. Last night was so fun though, dude. Also, there may be some interruptions with my kids or whatever because they're actually home today, so we'll see. All good though. What's up?
Do you know what that sound is?
What that sound is? A weed whacker?
It does not sound like a weed whacker.
I don't know.
Weed whackers are louder.
I don't know.
Okay, I love the rainbow on your computer.
You love the rainbow on my new computer?
Yeah.
Do you want people to see you?
No.
Are you sure? Because people are watching me play a game right now, so. You want to say hi?
I'm just gonna.
You're right there in the picture. You can wave at them. They'll talk back to you. Well, in text, not actually talk, but. You're so funny. Could they play with you?
What?
Could they play with you? Did you ask them?
They can't.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm gonna be in here for a little bit, but I'm sure Mommy will do something with you when Milo wakes up.
Mom's still sleeping. Mommy's having a nap with Milo.
Nice.
So that's probably gonna take hours.
Yeah.
I'm
You can watch
just
TV
gonna-
or something.
I'm just gonna help them. I'm just gonna help them by setting up a lemon in the sand.
I love it. Sounds good.
Cause it's a hot day today.
So good. So that's my 7-year-old stepdaughter. Her name's Ariana. She's a sweetheart. No, Dana didn't kick me. Thank goodness. So yeah, keep it close, please. My new computer is supposed to be here like Tuesday or Wednesday this week, so hopefully I'll have that set up pretty soon too. Dad life. Well, I kind of want to just go up to max energy and just rip through sales for a bit. Now that market's open, I think we might just sell a ton of... Let's do that. Let's go to max. Yeah, we'll sell a bunch of stuff and we'll go up to max energy and then we'll just rip through some sales and hang out. This is so much easier with a keyboard. I'm loving it. I never use any of these, so I just sell them when I get them. So then when I do quests and kill bosses and stuff, then it's not a big deal. I don't go over max. And I've only been running 2 bins or 2 chests lately too, so I don't want to go over. Interesting. Can you switch from portrait to landscape in Steam? Oh, I guess you can like just drag the window and have it whatever size you want. That makes sense. I just like it this way because with like my overlays and stuff, then like the different elements that I want in the screen itself don't need to move. Like they just sit nicer in there. But I guess, yeah, that's true. You don't have to move the mouse as far back and forth. All right, let's put these away. You guys can hear the mouse click like every time, right? Is it annoying? Obviously, I'll be sending this mouse back, so I don't know what the other one will be like, but... Oops. So annoying. So these always go upside down now, but before, and that just changed like a month ago, but before it would just fit in whichever way that you had it going, and it would be more like predictive, where if you turned this one around, the next one that you put down would face the same way. Like it was so much easier to actually place furniture and you didn't have to mess with it as much, but for whatever reason they changed basically how furniture is placed when you put it down. I don't know why, but I definitely noticed a big change like a month ago, and it's so annoying because then you have to rotate every single thing that you put down. I think, oh, yeah, there's going to be misclicks all over the place because I'm not used to playing in Steam. Okay, what am I trying to do here? There we go. Yeah, I think this is better for streaming, but I think if I were playing like just on my computer and I wanted to not have to move the mouse as far maybe, so it's easier, then I might switch it. But then again, every single time I want to stream or record or do anything, then I'd have to put the screen back to the dimensions that it is right now exactly. So maybe that's not ideal, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. Alright, so we're at max. We'll sell some stuff, go back to market. I can tell you guys what I've been doing recently too. I mean, you guys are watching me live, and I'm coming out with gem guides lately anyway, so we can talk about stuff. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. I think I'm in streamer mode right now, so I can't even see messages. Oh, never mind, I can. Oh, okay, cool. Dana's just showing me, because I was wondering, like basically in Discord it shows beside your name, like if you're playing on Steam, like playing Shop Titans or whatever. But I was wondering where it actually says like streaming, like on YouTube, so that when people see my name that it actually says that I'm streaming. So just trying to figure this out because I've obviously never done it this way before. I do have that enabled. Like it says display on profile for my YouTube, but I'm not sure. We'll figure all this stuff out. I'm sure I'll figure out new stuff like every week. It's all good. Yeah, is there a max that people can add me on? Oh, add me on Steam. I see what you're saying. I don't even know how that works yet. I've never had Steam before until like a couple days ago. Hurlitz, hey man, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, Dana, it's weird. I have that enabled, but it still doesn't show it, so I don't know. Don't know. Are these at 200K yet? No. Oh, not even close yet. I just get rid of all these so that when I fight bosses, then I don't lose out on anything. Did I just undercut myself, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't matter. These all sell so fast anyway, it really doesn't matter. Rob, do you think 12 tables is the right number, or would you do less if you had a choice? What do I have? I have 9. I mean, a lot of people get concerned about like what you should be using exactly, just because at the end when you have 78 racks out, they take up a lot of space. So, and also you get extra storage room as well. Like some only have 9 items and some have 12 items. Like these are 9 and these have 12, I think, and these have 12 items. So you just get more storage space too. And these take up like 20 squares or whatever, like a lot more squares, where some of these take up a lot less room. So people just prefer to have mannequins instead of tables. But it's nice when you have a lot of them, because then you can still have a lot of like your stock out at the same time. So I don't know, it's definitely, I prefer mannequins, but I don't think it's like make or break. Like if you've already been upgrading 12 tables to get rid of some, like it doesn't matter that much. I mean, at the end of the day, this many racks, you could never really have an open concept anyway. Like it's going to have to be closed, because if I tried to make pathways in between each of these, customers are just going to run into each other. It's going to take forever. Half of them are going to leave. Like it's just, it doesn't really work when you get close to max to have an open concept shop. It has to pretty much be closed, or like have one lane to find each one. Like it just, I don't like it. So it just makes sense to do it this way. Spencer, hey man. Yeah, live gem making guide. We can talk about gems. Let's do it. Yeah, man. Once I get playing and I get used to this system, it's going to be so fun. What am I doing? I'm like undercutting myself, and I've got multiple things. Multiple things that, oh man, that's so bad. Whatever, who cares? We'll figure it out. I just like to play fast, especially when it comes to market stuff. I guess you guys have never really got to see me play quickly, because normally I'm just like hanging out playing events and talking, but today, just because I'm behind, I'm probably going to end up playing quite a, like actually focusing on playing quite a bit. I hope that's right. And then once I finish these, then we'll talk about gems. Just show you guys what I've been doing. So a bit ago, I wasn't able to play like at all for like 4 days or whatever because I was away for that wedding. And so basically what I did was figure out a way that I could just get like really cheap gems, but that would take a long time just because it's going to take a long time anyway. So why not just do something for those 4 days? So I'll show you guys what I did. So basically, when you go in market, actually I need a slot, there we go. So create request, and I just went to chests and I just requested frozen chests, like 50 of them, but the max is 50K, right? Like that's the highest that it'll go, like price wise. Like if you put like a huge amount, it still goes to 50K, and then I just go to 48 hours. So eventually I'll get to the end of the queue and then I'm getting a frozen chest for 58K. So basically I bought 800 frozen chests for 58,800 each. And then I waited until the event came around when I knew that there was probably going to be keys that came out for frozen chest, which there was. So they went up from 2 gems to 3 gems. So I sold 800 frozen chests for 3 gems each. So I basically got 1,600 gems at 1,600 gems at 29,000 each in the last week. So that was like my big score in the last week. Worked well. What am I doing? I'll show you guys some other stuff too in a minute. But I mean, it sucks because that takes up a market slot for like essentially 2 days sometimes. I mean, it might happen faster, but a lot of the time it's 2 days. So I mean, it's kind of frustrating because then you can't do anything in market for that long with that slot. But it's like super cheap gems, and because I wasn't hardly playing for that many days anyway, then it didn't really matter. You know what I mean? Yeah, golden artifacts will probably reach 200K in the next few days, probably. Yeah. Never sell them for cheaper than that. There's no point. Oh, look at this choice. Dana, Horse, or Light. Those are like my 3 besties. But this guy's... Oh no, this one's lowest level. Sometimes I just go by that because it'll get you the most XP, respectively. It's not always gems, or it's not always chests though, I promise. I'm worried, it's a good guess though, but it's not always chests. These are slow. Eight of them. I'll give someone a little gift. No, I said my 3 besties. Dana's my bestie, but we've been max level friends for so long now. So long. Stickle, hey man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Guys, I'm so excited. So the video that comes out probably like early this week, I don't actually know when. There's some exciting stuff coming. And yeah, it'll be good. I'm pumped. Yay, my baby's awake. Hi, babes. She's smiling at me. So cute. You guys probably... No one's probably seen my baby either. She's all sweaty. She just woke up from a nap. You'll probably hear her. All right, let's look at market otherwise, shall we? What should I talk about? Let's just see what chests are doing right now. So as you guys saw, I sold these limestone chests like not long, like at the start of the stream. I had, what was it, 1,600 gems sitting there in market. So basically, here's what a lot of people do. Oh, see, 50K. So it sold right away, obviously, but there's a lot of people requesting those. So eventually your request will get filled and then you can sell them for 3 gems each. So that's cheap. These ones, yeah, these ones. So you can buy them for normally around like 200K, but because of the last event, a bunch of keys came out, so there was more demand for these chests, so they went up to 3 gems. So essentially that was like 100K a gem, which is really nice. So let me just show you basically what I was doing the last couple days. So you create request, you go to this chest, go 50, and they actually have been filling in about 4 to 5 hours, so you don't have to wait like 2 days like the other ones, but basically it's like a million, so 1.11 million. So it costs you like 50, whatever that is, 5.5 mil. And then it fills in like 5 hours, and then you can sell them easily for 5 gems each. So it's essentially like 260, 270K a gem. So that's what I was doing. Basically it just looks like that. And then eventually I'll just get 50 chests out of that, like in the next 6 hours probably. And then I can just put them up for sale for 5 gems each, get 200. So it's essentially 55 mil for 200 gems. And that's just an easy one right now. Like that'll fill super fast. So that's why I just bought like 3,000 more gems or whatever. I just wanted to get over 20K, so I just spent some extra money because I just invested like 2 billion in the last week as well. So I just wanted to spend some money on other things. You don't need to list them for longer, because when you list them for longer, then it costs more. So if you go create request, limestone, we'll go for 1 million as well. As soon as you increase the time, see how it goes up in price? Like these are 1.17 instead of 1.11. But just how they are right now, I don't know why. They're filling really quickly. So they fill in like 5 to 6 hours. So if you put it on 48 hours, you're essentially just wasting that little bit extra. So you don't need to. But sometimes these chests take longer than 6 hours, like maybe longer than 12. So you have to spend a little bit extra. But if you don't need to, there's no point. Wait, Stickle, I'm sorry, man. It didn't... Oh, I don't have headphones in. That's why. I didn't hear your donation. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Stickle, thank you so much, man. It's good to see you, too. Oh, it was only 2 minutes ago. Okay, cool. I didn't even see it. Sorry, man. My bad. Normally, I have, like, one headphone in, like, on my laptop so that I can hear when notifications and stuff come in, so my bad. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. It's awesome. And it looks like, yeah, because I redid like all the notification stuff too, so I wasn't sure if it was all working again, but it looks like it is. And guys, I can actually check my messages and stuff now. Good to see you, Shiv. It's awesome. I can actually do more than one thing at a time. This is so fun, and it's not lagging. That's incredible. So I'll show you guys too why I've been using these enchants instead. Let's buy some items and I'll show you. Okay, so these are like my main items that I've been using recently. There we go, these ones. So I can buy boots, gloves, and bows. I know the rate at which these sell, so some of them sell really slow, like these masks sell super slow, these ones. But then like bows sell really quickly, so I just know which ones I want to be buying. But I'm gonna buy boots, gloves, and bows, and then I'll show you guys why I choose what enchants and stuff. So these are the items I've been using, and I can actually do the other chests now too, because I'm not just looking at rounding, because I'm not buying tier 9 enchants. It just looks different because I'm trying to make profit instead. So I'll just buy like... These buy so much faster too, like rather than on a phone. It's so nice. What did I say? Gloves. Oh yeah, boots. And I can buy some of the other chests too. There's so little profit in these though. It's so sad. Yeah, there's not much in those anyway. All right, so then when I look at enchants, so rather than doing tier 9s, I've just been doing tier 7s, but we can look at prices and I can show you. So these are like 7k loss, 16k, 19k. So you're losing like 7 to 20k on those. But then these ones, like, look at this. That's 40k profit. No, 45,000 profit each one that I'm buying. So that's down to like 25k. So instead of losing 15 to 20k on each one, I'm making money. This is 31. Like, look at that. That's 31k profit right there. So essentially, buying one instead of the other, I'm making a difference of like 40 to 50k profit per item different just by buying different enchants. It's pretty crazy. So that's what I've been doing instead, just so that I can like invest more and actually be making money. I don't really care as much about net worth because I got to where I wanted, so that's cool. So that's that side. So let's look at the other side. So these I'm losing like 34, 23, 39. Like, so average you're probably losing like 24 to 40k. And then these ones on the other side, what's the best deal right now? That one is 33k profit right now. So that's down to 18k. This one's 18, or no, that's only 8k right now. This one's 5k profit right now. My baby's at the door. You guys want to see her? You want to see my baby? She's super cute. One sec. No, you're good. I'm just streaming. I'm not recording. Have a babies. Does she nap okay?
I just got a lemonade stand set from the neighbor's garage sale. Did you know she was doing that?
No. Well, she mentioned something, but.
She took the coffee table out of her school chair, made a sign, got cups, made lemonade, and went outside.
Oh my gosh.
Got it set up in front.
That's so funny. Say hi, babies. Oh, I forgot I didn't create a scene that's just webcam, so I can't actually show her. Actually, hold on. So complicated. You want to show your pretty face too?
Nice, half sleeping face.
There we go. You like that microphone? She's so cute. You taking her outside? In here?
Like in the house.
Oh, okay.
I was just had the door open to check on her.
Okay. Are you gonna tell her to come inside?
Oh, she's there.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to it. Hey?
Paid $4 already.
She did?
She upped it to $1 a glass. She got 2 cups.
Oh, that's awesome. So my next door neighbor's having a garage sale. So my 7-year-old just made lemonade, brought her coffee table out to the side of the street, put up a sign, and is selling glasses of lemonade. And she made $4 already. Oh, what a champ. True entrepreneur. So good. Hilarious. So good. What did I miss? Oh, dude. Stickle. Don't worry about donating more, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Seriously, I do not expect that at all. I don't expect to do this to make money. Like, I just appreciate you guys hanging out and supporting and watching and stuff. It's awesome. So good. Edrada, good to have you, man. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I plan to stream next weekend. We should be good to go. My birthday's on Tuesday, and some of my family from like an hour and a half away is supposed to come down on Saturday, but I should be able to stream on Friday night as per usual. So I'll let you guys know this week, but we should be good to go, I think, for next, because there's Tower of Titans next weekend, as far as I know. So yeah, we can do that for sure. Don't forget to look for superior enchants. Oh, let's look at prices for them then. Dana says, hey Rob, I have a question. If I'm a guild leader and have an officer that is 20% invested compared to his net worth, what should I do about that? I'd say promote him. Because, I mean, if that dude has that much net worth, he must be one heck of a player. So definitely give him a nice promo. Yeah, she is cute. Hi, baby. She's standing at the door with, like, her hands on the glass. Hi. She's so cute. She can't quite walk yet, but she's crawling everywhere, and she's nonstop. So fun. She's 10 months now. Almost 11 months. She'll be 11 months in a couple weeks. Stickle, that means our kids are probably super similar. She says, he said my little is 1 in a few months. So she'll turn 1 September 24th. So she's pretty close. I turned 30 in 3 days. I only got 3 days left in my 20s and then I'll be 30. Crazy, man. Flies by. If all your troops are questing Haunted Castle, is there any reason not to just send all to it or repeat? So the reason I have 13 here is basically because I can't repair gear, and these are all the ones that can only complete it like with 4 of them basically, and I have no champions free. So sending these guys as soon as one thing breaks becomes not cost effective because I have to replace it. So Dana said, okay, here's my promotion, slacker. Thanks, buddy. You're the best. I'm working on it, okay? I needed those gems, though. I really needed them, just in case, you know? Yeah, I'll work on it. We should probably finish another building right now. I'm trying to get 1 billion in each building. We can go invest some right now. Alright, what were we going to do? We're going to check enchants price-wise. So let's go really specific. Let's go superior 7, and we'll go normal as well, so we can just look side by side. So they're a little bit more. But if you're putting that on green gear, like you're still making, that's like 16k profit. So if you have green gear that you're selling, enchanting it with like this type of stuff, you're still making a good profit margin. That's totally worthwhile doing. What? How? That's like 80k. That's ridiculous. That's 70. It'd be worth it just to buy green gear and enchant it with this and make more money. That's insane. Wow. Okay, let's check and see if we have 1 billion in here. If not, we'll invest. If not, we'll switch it and invest in... Okay, we're good. Man, I'm an investing champ. Look at this. What the heck? Is there any left? There's gotta be. Hold on, guys. We're gonna find it. What is happening right now? I thought there was like several of these that I didn't have 1 billion in. Why can't I can't even find one. Wait, did we just go through all of them? Yo, I think I have 1 billion in every building. And I didn't even know it. Unless I'm wrong. Somebody message me from our guild and tell me. Yeah, I can't find any under 1 billion. I think I might have hit the goal. I don't know. I'm so confused. I thought there was like at least 4 more. Oh, I do. I do have 1 billion in all towers. Okay, so I didn't even know that. That's so funny. Okay, cool. Love it. Thank you for the happy birthday, Eric. I appreciate it. Zach Parker asks, how am I always selling such high items? How do I craft that many? I don't, dude. I buy everything from market and sell it. I mean, I've been crafting a little bit the last week, but normally I don't even craft. I just sell from market and just take the extra. How's the new PC? So the first new PC is sent back, like it's in the mail. The one we're playing on now is my new PC, but check this out. So this is the glass from it, like it's absolutely mangled. It's just, like it's not even glass, it just wobbles. And the frame for the PC is like so bent that it doesn't even sit flat on the floor, like it's ridiculous. So I'm sending it back, and then my new PC is on its way, and it should be here in like 3 or 4 days. It's been a fiasco. But so far it's been fun, like playing on a new PC, just not the long-term new PC, if that makes any sense. What a gong show. What will I use my gems for? So basically, good question, man. So there's a couple things. One, so this says 4, so there's 4 quest slots. And these 3, so that's 7. There's 8 total, so I could spend 4,000 gems unlocking the last one. Not that I need it, but that's actually the last thing in game right now that I could spend gems to unlock. And then after that, I'd like to get my invest in Town Hall up quite a bit, because I'm like, I guess not that close to the bottom, but like in 10th. So in order for everyone to be even in this, I think they need like close to 1,400 or something ticks. I don't remember exactly what it is, so I need quite a few more to like be carrying my weight in Town Hall. So I want to invest some gems there, and then Training Hall I need some good investing because I'm like close to the bottom. So I want to get like at least a couple hundred more ticks in this building as well. So a lot of my gems will probably be on invests, probably waiting for new content to come out, and then seeing if there's anything else that I need to invest gems into. And that's kind of it for now. Like I don't really know, I'm just kind of like saving and seeing what happens with new content and then make the call from there. So one more thing to unlock, some invests that I want to do, and otherwise it's kind of just nice to have them. The other thought I had was when tier 10 comes out, I think it would actually be really smart because I'm going to want a lot of Ascension shards anyway. If I unlock like 10,000 gems worth of chests right away, like as soon as tier 10 drops, when I get legendaries and stuff and I sell them on market, I'll be making more than if I wait a long time. And then I'm going to be getting shards and getting a lot of stuff that I would want to have anyway, and unlocking like new blueprints and all that kind of stuff. So I might actually just drop like 10k gems on chest opens as soon as tier 10 drops and getting a bunch of shards, and then I have a little bit more freedom to ascend whatever I want and hopefully get all the lines to 15 stars and stuff. So I'm thinking when tier 10 drops, we are going to drop like a ton of gems on different stuff. So it should be really fun. I'm excited. Yeah, time to go 2 billion in all towers. I will. Yeah, dude, I'm loving the Steam version. It's so good. And I think it looks so much cleaner on stream and stuff too. Because like you can even change like the size of icons and stuff. So having them small like this, I think it's so nice. How do you invest gems in Town Hall? So basically, before you invest any gems, you need to figure out what a ratio is. So basically, if I were to say invest this 100 million, it costs me 100 million per tick. But that's just because I have so much invested. Like I have 21 billion invested in this building. So if you have 0 ticks, like let's say the person at the very bottom, like this person with only 800 million, 1 tick for them might only be 10 million, but mine's 100 million. So for them to get an extra tick in the guild building costs like 10% of what mine does. So this 250 gems is the same as 100 million. So that like converted over is 400k gold per gem invested. So you got to figure that out. Like if I can get a gem from market for 250k, then I reinvest that gem into a building and I'm getting 400k gold. So that's like a good ratio. But let's say it costs you like 100 gems, but you're only getting 10 mil. That's like a really bad gold to gem ratio. So you got to figure out what your ratio is, and then you just use the gems to invest in the building. Basically, that's it. So yeah, I can drop gems to get my total invest up. Good questions. How many subs for me to get Royal Merchant? Dude, I have no idea. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Probably not anytime soon, though, to be honest. So these items, like I mentioned before, like just random stuff like this, I would just go to market and sell it, but I'd be losing like 100k compared to what I surcharge. So instead of me selling it on market now, I've just been like switching it out and just selling them slowly on here. And then still just making that extra bit of money. It's been nice. Nice change of pace. How many of you guys are able to watch now but aren't able to watch normally? You know what I mean? Like, you're in Europe or whatever, and normally I stream like middle of the night, but then now, because it's like middle of the afternoon for me, you're able to watch. Let's go, guys. Thank you. 2 more subs. Let's go. Yeah, I've thought about that too. So that's one of the things I'll be talking about soon is potentially having an account that is like starting from scratch and us streaming that. And yeah, we'll see how that goes, but we may end up doing it. We may. 10k subs. How crazy would that be, dude, if we got to 10k? So basically, to get to 1k subs, it took us 3 months almost exactly, and I made 75 videos in those 3 months. 75 videos exactly, and we got to 10k. Or 1k. So 10k, man, who knows how long that would take. I mean, I'm sure once you actually get enough momentum and people watching, then it would be a bit easier, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Duh, duh, duh. Oh yeah, so for the Europeans, this is a much better time because it's like dinner time or in the PM. Anyway. Yeah, it's normally dinner time for me too when I start streaming. Hurlit says you are not allowed to have multiple accounts. You're not allowed to have multiple accounts unless you get permission to have multiple accounts. So I've been working on, because I'm in the content creator program as well with Caban. So with that, I've been talking with some staff members and stuff, just trying to figure out logistic stuff. So it's in conversation, but it's not confirmed yet. So we'll see. I don't have anything official to announce yet, but anyway, just gonna do it properly. So there's nothing sketchy, you know. Got to respect their terms and stuff. So all good. Well, welcome, Zach. It's good to have you, man. I love streaming. It's so fun. I'm kind of in a chill mood right now. Like, I didn't pre-plan this. We just got back this morning from hanging out with friends for my birthday, and then just had, you know, obviously setting things up and whatever, and just decided to stream for a couple hours this afternoon. So oh, Edrada is Zeto. Oh, that's awesome, man. So cool. We did a Your Shop episode together. It was so good. That's so cool. Welcome, man. Good to have you. Yeah, once the new PC's all set up too, and I've got a more regular time to figure out like schedules with other people, I'm hoping that we'll be able to start up Your Shop episodes again pretty soon. Because then it's not as laggy and that sort of stuff. Because the last few were not, I wasn't super happy with like just quality wise, so I'm excited to start that up soon too. What do you mean the YouTuber spirit? I'm interested to know what you mean by that, Amori. Yeah, it's been in conversation, so I just don't have confirmation, so I can't actually like talk about it yet or say that it's going to happen, but I'm hoping that it will, because that'd be super fun, just having like a starting over or starting from scratch or whatever. If I were to make that series, what do you guys think in terms of name? Like, give me ideas right now in terms of like what I could call the series. I'm thinking I could call it either like starting from scratch or starting over, or something to do with level 1. I don't know. What are your thoughts for like ideal name for that series if I were to be able to start a new one? What do you guys think? Well, actually, I shouldn't sell all these fangs because I have that as a prerequisite for one of my crafts, so I probably shouldn't actually do that, but oh wow, oops. One too many zeros. Man, I'm still like so stoked that we hit 1K subs. It was so cool like seeing it on my phone last night. And I was just like surrounded by family and friends, and people like drove down to hang out, and it was like so awesome. We played spike ball and we're like swimming and stuff. It was awesome. Another sub. Let's go. You're right, man. It is snowball effect. Okay, we've got some ideas. Let's go. Man, thank you guys so much. I haven't even caught names for this. Been missing it. Why does it not show up in my feed? That's weird. Anyway, I can see it just on the stream itself. Tarek, Ginteres, and Henry. Man, thank you guys so much. That's amazing. So good. Appreciate it. You know, it's funny. Over the week, like we were getting close, and I saw like 940, 950. You know, like this week it was getting closer and closer and closer, and not sure when it was going to happen. And so I was actually hoping when we hit, let's say like 980 or something that I could stream and just say streaming until 1K, and we could just stream for like hours and hours until we actually hit it. That was actually the original plan, but then it just didn't work out timing wise because I knew we were going out to my friend's place, which I thought was just like a random hangout with a few friends, but then there was like 50 people there, which was amazing. It was so fun. So timing wise, it would have worked if we didn't have those other plans, like to do streaming till 1K, but it's all good. It doesn't really matter now. Reboot, a new journey, road to max, max the account, noob to pro. Yeah, I should get Royal Merchant on the new account. That'd be pretty sweet. Here we go again. Aggie, hey man, good to see ya. Ricardo from Ireland. Man, so good. Yeah, thank you. Feels good. I'll actually have to start like formally creating the market guides this week probably, and hopefully release them very soon. I don't know if there's anything else I want to sell right now. Why are these not selling? I keep putting them on here. It's not going up. Why? I don't get it. Do I have to sell for like an actual price? Oh, I do. Okay, these ones sometimes show up for 500 too, and then you can sell them for 3 gems, and that's 250k a gem too. So like, let's say we get to 50 of these. I'll show you what I do. And these generally don't take that long to sell either, but basically I get 50 of them. I just bought these for 250k each, and you go for 3 gems. No, they're not going to take that long to sell at all, but basically, yeah, that's 100 gems net, and it costs me essentially 250k on the dot for each one. So there you go. Wonder how many of these there are. Let's see. Hey Peter, congrats on 1K subs and thanks for some guides. Must say I've been watching some videos and since then got more efficient. That's awesome, man. Good to hear. Everything's working with my second PC, but I will be sending it back shortly because it was pretty smashed on arrival. So I got a different type of PC this time, like from a different company. Pretty similar specs, got some more memory, but everything else is pretty much similar, and I got it for cheaper. They give me like a big discount and free shipping for like all 3, like free expedited shipping on the 3rd, and reimburse me for every penny for the first 2. So I actually ended up getting a pretty good deal. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's happening with golden chest prices. It's so weird because last time they got up to like 1.5 mil during the event, but then they went down to like 300 or 400k over the next month. So I was expecting that to happen again and thinking, okay, I'll just load up on golden chests, and then when the event comes around, then I can sell them again. But they haven't moved. So even if I bought this right now, so 1.9 mil, even if I undercut them, I put it up for 7 gems, I get 5 gems out of it. So 5 gems for 2 mil basically is 400k a gem. So that's like a terrible ratio. So it's not even close to worthwhile right now. Like it's not good, but I don't know if the price is going to drop or not. It's a weird one. I'm not sure what's going on there. Shut down the stream. He's showing my chest gem makers. Whatever, dude. You show it on your stream too. It's the same thing. Yeah, Stickle, message me if you have your own gem making method and see it if it matches up. So here's my thought. If I'm able to make another account, I'm thinking I'm going to try to stream twice a week. Like on this main account will be Fridays, like at the normal time, like for events on the weekend. But I'm hoping I can find a time in the week, maybe like on Tuesdays or something, like earlier, like around this time, that I'm able to stream and just do like once a week stream with the brand new account. That's my thought, but we'll see how it works. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate the happy birthdays. How is it different? Is it different? Yeah. No, so I don't think I'm going to switch to like crafting enchants right now just because it doesn't make sense with my ascensions because I have 0 in both them. So I would need 3600 shards to switch over fully. So it's just not going to happen. But if I were to start from scratch and I didn't have these stars already, then I would consider it, but I don't think I'm going to switch over. Forgot I bought all these items and I didn't even enchant them. And I switched to buying tier 7 enchants too, if you noticed. There's another couple methods on market I want to check and see if there's any opportunities for right now, but it's just going to give away a lot of my market guide stuff, so I don't know if I should do it right now or not. Alright, I need 25-ish more. Oh, I can use these. No, I'll just go buy more. Man, these prices are actually so crazy right now. 163k, and this is worth 192, 193. So this is 30k profit each. So crazy. And like this one's 26k, this one's 27k. When I actually think about it, I'm making so much more money by enchanting this way. It's just net worth is a little bit slower. Okay, Stickle messaged me stuff. I'll go check it out when I'm done this. Hi, baby. She's so cute. There's like a little pane in the glass that you can see through, and she just has her face up against it. She's just smiling away at me. So cute. Hi. You can give her to me, Linz, if you want. Hi. Give me.
Trying to pull the glass to like make it more so she can see more.
Hi, Bobby. Should I mute the microphone so that you don't make a noise? Yeah. Why? It's muted. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just thinking noise-wise. Why is it hot? Oh. Oh. You're so funny. You want to play with this one? So funny. So many shiny things.
So cute.
Hi. So funny.
You met a new baby.
What?
Met a new friend.
Oh, really? Nice. I saw them over there on the
They were
lawn.
born a week apart.
Really?
Yeah. She's the third year.
That's awesome. Sorry, I'll catch up on chat in a sec. Okay, cool. We're good. So the tier 7 enchant Aggie doesn't round the same. So it only rounds to the nearest 50,000 when you get over a million. So because when you put on tier 7 enchants, it only gets to like 800k or whatever. Like look at my items. My enchanted ones are like 600. Oh, okay, like 600k. So because it doesn't get over the 1 million mark, it rounds to the nearest 5,000 instead of the nearest 50,000. So you might get like a little bit of variation, but it's not nearly as much as with all tier 9. So it doesn't matter as much at all. So why don't I put on crappy gear and farm? So I do only have normal gear, like fully enchanted, but still each piece costs like 1.4, 1.5 million. So even if I'm trying to farm and I lose 2 pieces of equipment, that's like 3 million gone. And generally with free to play quests, since you don't have those extra rewards that you get with Royal Merchant, generally I lose money on every quest. So I only send heroes with certain champions like Polonia and Sia and any of the ones like with my really good heroes, like let's say like these guys who can obviously like just solo stuff, then I'll send these guys all the time because then I'm just repairing their gear with repair kits. But otherwise it's just not profitable for me right now. So that's why I'm not doing it. I mean, ultimately I could like even take off all the gear or put on like really crappy gear and be able to like solo or duo like worse quests and still make some money out of it, but I'm way too lazy for that. I've been playing this game every day nonstop for like over a year, so I really don't have it in me to like optimize every single little thing anymore like I used to. Interesting, Stickle. So one of the two of those I'll be talking about. The other one's interesting. I haven't even thought about it. I'll look into it later. I like it though. That's cool. We could do some stream only content. I like that. Dalbima, welcome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, playing on Steam feels good, man. It's so good. Super smooth. I feel faster. It's good. All right, let me just check some stuff real quick. Okay, so here's an example. So let's say I buy this item. There's no gem offer right now, so I could buy let's say 25 of these for like 200k each and put them up for 2 gems. So essentially I could get probably 25 gems out of that in a day, but it still costs 222k, whereas my other method is getting gems faster and is 250k. So that's an option. Like there is some items that you can just get like 1 gem a piece out of, but there's nothing like good right now. Oh, I thought that was going to be enough energy. That's okay. Do it this way. It's nice too because like, see how these are like faded out on the side? I can actually just click on the other bubble to move over to it, but before you can't really do that on a phone. So I like that too because I can like move between customers a lot easier. Yeah, Stickle, I'll look into that method a little bit later and see like what it actually looks like. I just like read through it really quick, but it does seem very interesting. It's actually so weird. Like I'm so used to streaming where I feel handcuffed and I like can't check chat, I can't check messages, I can't like do anything. So I was just thinking and I'm like, oh, I want to check something. And I'm like, well, I can't do that till after the stream. And then I realized, oh, I can do that whenever I want because there's actually like a web page will actually load. Like it's so funny. Yeah. So I was trying to figure out like hotkeys for this because I was hoping that there was hotkeys for like surcharge and discount and stuff, like small talking. So it'd be so nice if I could just like use hotkeys for it, but there's no hotkeys for that. There's just switching between customers and stuff, and like moving to city and stuff too. Like I can just press tab to switch back and forth, but like as for like 2 customers, like I can press A and D to like switch back and forth from those, which is fine. But I kind of wish there was one that I could just press small talk and discount and whatever. That would make it much easier, but all good. Are fodder items just always tier 1? No, not at all. I just use tier 1 because I have so much energy that I can one-shot everything. So if I, like, let's say I need 800 energy to surcharge an item, I just use a tier 1 as like the item to get the small talk, but it doesn't actually like matter at all. So it's just like my way of getting the energy that I need with a small talk without having to actually use an item with any value to it at all. But for most people, like let's say you're selling tier 7s, you should be using like tier 3 or tier 4 items to be discounting them, like small talk and discount the item to get the energy up to surcharge the tier 7. So most people fodder will be like 2 to 3 tiers below what you're selling in order to get energy faster to be able to sell the items that you need to with your max energy. But I only use tier 1 because I have max, so it just makes more sense for me to do it that way. But fodder for everyone will look a lot different. Why are slimy and limestone chests always at maximum price and other chests aren't? I have a couple of thoughts for that. I think the first one is that when you quest, for a lot of people, like this one, you can do it. Which one is it? The one boss that you get the limestone key from, everyone's doing that boss and getting keys all the time, but no one's doing like those normal quests, or very few people are. So there's not a whole lot of chests coming into the game, but there is a lot of keys because everyone's doing the boss. So there's a lot of keys, and as well during Lost City and Tower of Titans, there's a lot more keys coming into the game as rewards. But just because there's more supply of keys doesn't mean that there's more supply of chests necessarily, unless everyone is Royal Merchant to get the chests as well. So that just means that there's a lot of keys and not a lot of chests, so people are willing to pay more for them. And also, there's so many people that are using chests as a way to transfer gold into gems that people are willing to just buy these chests for max and then sell them for 3 gems, be making a decent gold to gem ratio. So like I don't see these ever getting like cheap again, just because there's so much demand for them and people are using them to get gems. And that's why, like for this one, for example, I have 506 of them, because I figured if the tier 3 and tier 4 and tier 2, tier 1, like they're all out and there's only gem offers, that eventually this will be the same thing and there will only be a gem offer for it, not gold. But I don't know if that's actually ever going to happen. I just bought them up just in case. But I also did the same for this. I bought 500 of them for like 200k each. But then the last event, these went up to 3 gems each. So I sold them all for 3 gems. So 2 gems net. And I only paid 200k each. So I got essentially 1,000 gems for 100k each. So yeah, it's weird because it never used to be like this. But it's just a new thing over the last months that the chest market has just got a little weird. But I still use it to get my gems because it's an easy, quick way to do it. Wait, do I have anyone out? Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I was thinking I had no one out on quests and I could just feather it, because I've been actually saving quite a few feathers recently. Like I have 57 and I was down to like 20 something before, so I just only been saving them for like Lost City, but I've been using a ton, so sometimes I've just been using them to like make money when components are really expensive. You can check blueprints when crafting queue is full. There's like a little button with an arrow that you can press and you can check all the blueprints. So when you go to crafting, obviously like when you're crafting, let me just show you actually, hold on. Edit, store, furniture, we'll put out that, done. Do I have to wait for it? Oh, I have 0. Okay, we'll wait until we have a bunch and then I can show you. Yeah, only 5, okay. Wait till it gets up and then I'll show you how to do it. Big Mike, generally like, he asks why I don't craft anything. So basically, when I'm not playing actively, like throughout the day, whatever, like just I'm not sitting down to play, then I am crafting and I have enough bins out that I'm able to be crafting 12 items constantly all the time. So that's like normal for me, like throughout the day. But then when I'm sitting down to actually play, then I want to have more energy out so that I'm able to sell through inventory faster. So it's kind of like 2 phases where I put all my bins away to sell, but then I take my bins back out during other parts of the day. So, I mean, it takes a long time to switch them back and forth, but it just makes sense for me to do it that way. So the only reason I don't have any bins out right now is just because I'm focusing on selling and hanging out and talking. But generally, I would be crafting at the same time. How many do I actually need? 5 times 12. So I need 60. So let's just wait till we have 60 and then I'll show you. Wait, but these are going to craft like crazy fast. Like how much time am I actually going to have? It doesn't show me how fast it crafts. I don't know how to check. Oh, 4 seconds. I have 4 seconds to check it. We're gonna have to do this quick, boys. Or I could just wait longer and pick a different item. 16 seconds, but then I need 9 times 12, which is much more doable. Let's do that. We'll just wait. Do the number of racks affect the customer flow? You said bottom right? Oh, it is 4 seconds. Sorry, you can check it at 2 different spots. My bad. So the number of racks don't affect it. So there's a couple things that do affect it. So the size of your counter will affect it. So when you hit level 6 counter, it gets bigger, and when you hit a level 11 counter, it gets bigger. So the level of your counter matters because it switches depending on how big it is, and then more customers can fit at it. So that'll change how quickly customers come in. And then also the other thing that affects it is how many items are on display. So they did some tests, like Lattice and a couple other guys did some tests, and they figure that you need like 140 to 150 items out on display for maximum customer flow. So if you have, let's say, 150 items out on rack somewhere in your shop, it doesn't matter if they're like at the back over here or whatever. If you have the items in your shop on display and a level 11 counter or higher, you should have maximum customer flow, as far as we know. Man, you guys are so smart. Or I'm just dumb. Yeah, you're right. I can just craft them and then not collect them right away. Just wow. Okay, so then you press craft, and because I have max slots, it just shows up. But if you don't have max, it'll come up with like the upgrade, use gems or gold at a certain level to like upgrade your crafting slots. So let's say you only have 8 crafting slots or 11 or whatever, it'll show up and say like upgrade for more crafting. But there's also an arrow like up in the top corner of that little screen that you can just go over and look at all your blueprints. Let's get a legendary, boys. Let's do this. If we did. No. I haven't even been, it's weird. Like I've changed a few things in playstyle and like not rushing net worth and stuff, and it's weird, like as soon as I stopped like caring about leaderboards and caring about net worth, like I don't even check it anymore. I used to check my leaderboards and like how much distance I was away from people and stuff like multiple times every day, and I haven't checked it for like a week. Like I don't even know what place I'm in right now. It's kind of weird. But it's kind of nice because it's less stressful, you know? Like we were talking about this recently too, like me and Dana, and like both of us play the same way. Like we're efficiency people. So let's say like over the last year, I'd be like going to the grocery store, and before going in, I'd just like go on my phone, craft a bunch of items, go in, grocery shop, get back to the car, log in again, craft more items. You know what I mean? Like just trying to play as efficiently as possible, make the most money, just get ahead, right? And that's kind of how I played. But I think as soon as I gave myself permission to like not do that, I felt so much more present in other areas of life and not feeling this pressure to like be constantly as efficient as you possibly can. Like I could just put my phone away for half a day and not worry about it. And I felt so much better, and just there wasn't pressure, and I could just be present like with family and stuff. And so I think it's kind of the same thing for me. Like even now, think about it. I don't have bins out, so I'm not I don't have bins out, yeah. So I'm not crafting, so there's not pressure for me to be doing that like max efficiency all the time. Like it doesn't matter if I'm logged in or not. And I think it's a similar thing with net worth, where if I'm not like competing in leaderboards, I don't need to worry about like what my number is right now and how far ahead I am and stuff. Then there's less pressure on me to be like playing constantly selling, being like maximum efficient with every moment, just so that I can stay on top, you know? I don't know, it's just a different way to think about the game, but I've been liking it a lot. There's no way I'm ranked 16. I was ranked 18 and I haven't been caring. Really? I was ranked 18th for a while. I must have passed someone. That's weird. There's no way though. I've hardly been playing. Interesting. Who are all these people? It's like all Chinese players now. Weird. Yeah, I haven't checked this in forever, but I figured I was at least 18th or lower. That's nuts. How did I overcome it? And he says, I want to be efficient when I play games like this. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think for me it was like just a timing thing too, where I played this for a year and kind of got to the top, and I just don't want to feel like the pressure or the stress of like playing constantly or like always being checking my phone and stuff. Like I want to be present with the things that I do in real life and just like enjoy my time with people and stuff. And I just felt like because it was always like on my mind or in the back of my mind that I was less likely to do that. So it was kind of just like a mental choice, and as well just kind of being okay with it and not, I don't know, sometimes it's tough, especially when you have that personality type like we do sometimes, where it's like we just need to be efficient and be working on something all the time and be productive and work towards something. Like it's part of who we are as people. It's ingrained in us. It's just you got to find the balance in life and be healthy too, right? Do I think I'll hit 79 during stream? No, dude. Oh, actually, we're only like 63 mil away. Maybe. I actually don't know how quickly you get XP. Like, I haven't been paying attention, but we could potentially get to 79 now. I don't know how quickly you can get XP in this game. Honestly, I don't. I've never checked it. I don't even look. Yeah, I mean, some people could have just not logged in since yesterday because leaderboards reset every Friday. So if there's a couple people that were ahead of me but they just haven't logged in for the last day, then that makes sense. Oh, Dana says there may have been some bans as well, which I think that's true because when you look at leaderboards, like even in guild leaderboards, like we're 8th right now. But a couple days ago, we had bumped up like 1 or 2 spots and nothing really happened. And it seemed like there was a few players who did either like get banned or something happened because nothing really changed, but there was some movement on leaderboard. So I don't know if something actually happened or not. Who knows? $2 days worth of playing for that much XP? But I already have 3.1 billion, but that's taken me a really long time. Okay, let's check and see how much XP we get from one sale. So we're at 583.3k. 583. So we basically got 100k XP. So if you guys do 63 million divided by 100k, we need to sell what, like 600 items? Or is that right? I'm not sure. But 600 items takes about 3 hours. So probably, I don't think I'll be streaming that long. I think that's right, but I'm not 100% sure. Peter said 75 million XP he did, and that's about $1 billion net worth. 75 million, and we're about 75 million away, and I said 3 hours, which is pretty much $1 billion net worth. So yeah, we're on the same page. So probably not on stream, but I'm not too sure. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Aggie. he says, did players use cheats or something? Yeah, I have zero information. 100% speculation at this point. Yeah. Delbima says, in the end of the day, it's just a game. There's more important things. Exactly, man. I mean, sometimes it's tough because, I mean, we get fixated on stuff, or it's just something that we enjoy or an escape or whatever. So people, you know, it's easy to do. But yeah, sometimes it's healthy to not be trying to maximize everything all the time and just be able to rest and be present. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like I don't even know what XP values are. I'm sure if I had tier 9 a chance on these two, it might be more XP like per hour or whatever, but I don't really know. Let's check market stuff again. If we find a good one, I'll teach you guys. If not, then you're out of luck. You have to wait for guides to come out. Ooh, that's my last pair of Lux boots. My baby is hilarious. I'm not too worried about like spending extra money on a chance and stuff to get more XP, like 3.1 billion, and I don't have Royal, so I don't get, or I don't have Scholar, so I don't get 25% extra. So I mean, it is what it is. It's gonna take me another month just to get to 80. So spending billions extra on it, I don't really care. I don't like this menu just because you can only see 3 at a time. Like, it'd be so nice if it was just framed differently so you could see more. She's so funny. She's like stood herself up. She can't walk yet, but she just stood herself up on the door and she's just like staring at me and giggling. So funny. Max level is 99 as far as I know. But, I mean, highest person in the game, level 81. And I know Horse, who's in our guild, is level 80. Oh, 84. What? How's that possible? Weird. Wait, does that mean that this person doesn't have Scholar for the 25% extra? 82. 79. 83. Oh, okay. So it's not like uniform with net worth necessarily. Interesting. So everyone's kind of around the same. Looks like level 84 is the highest person in the game right now. This is another thing that I do quite a bit is like see how the items that I want to surcharge are at the back. Like there's just like a couple everywhere. So I'll take them off so that when these like run out of like all this like backup stock, obviously I have like a ridiculous amount of bows right now, but when it runs out, then it'll automatically just restock the ones that I have at the back. Like this one shouldn't be as bad. I don't have as many, but there we go. So like once these like 30 or whatever are done, then if I make sure that I take these ones off the back, then when these run out, they'll automatically just stock all of the ones that I have in storage. So I'll do the same thing kind of with everything so that it just sells through a little bit smoother, especially when I'm waiting for customers. So I tried to do this like fancy, I actually bought items for gems to sell for gold recently just to like test it out because there were some ratios that I found that were just crazy. So let me show you what I bought, but it didn't actually work out for me at all. So I bought these purple with nothing. So these before were selling for like, well, I bought them for 7 gems and they were selling for like 8 mil or something like that. So the ratio was like ridiculous. It was like 1,000,000 to 1 type of thing. Like after tax, it was 1,000,000 to 1. So I bought like 15 of these boats for 7 gems each, and then I tried to sell them for 7 mil, but then the price just kept going down and down and down, and I couldn't get rid of them. So I ended up selling them for like 5 mil each or something. So still after tax, I got like 4.5 mil, and they costed me 7 gems. So it's still like a good ratio, but it took like a whole day just to make like 10 mil or something extra. So it wasn't like amazing, but I saw it and I was like, 1 million gold for 1 gem, that is ridiculous. So I tried to mess around with it, but it took a long time and it wasn't actually that cost effective anyway. So I don't know if it was actually good or not. Some people play 25 hours a day, man. It's just how it is. Whether legally or not. Just kidding, I'm not trying to take any shots. Do you guys like the new layout of like the stream? Like with webcam and everything? Like the game screen's obviously way bigger. I think it looks good. What do you guys think? Because the old one, obviously, the game screen took up only like the top 2/3 and then my webcam was down here, and like it just looked a lot different, obviously, but I hope you guys like the new look. I'm quite happy with it. Biscuit says if you don't surcharge, you get lower net with higher XP. I think it's you get the same XP whether you surcharge or not. So technically your net would be half. Yeah, technically your net would be half of what it would be if you're surcharging and you're getting the same amount of XP, but I mean, then you're just losing a ton of money. So it's possible, but I hope no one does that. Please tell me you don't. Sometimes I'll do this too. Like this, basically I have to pay 57k extra for that extra 240 energy. So look, I pay for it, but then I have enough energy to go over here and surcharge this one. So then I'm 1 item ahead on my surcharges. So see, since that was a fail, normally I couldn't surcharge this, but because I did that before with this item, then I can surcharge it. So if I'm close enough to an extra item, then sometimes I'll pay a little bit extra to be able to sell faster. And because I'm making money from that sale anyway, because I bought it obviously for less than what I'm surcharging for on market, plus like profit from tier 7 enchants and stuff, it's well worth it for me to pay that extra 50k to sell through an additional item. That might be confusing, but hey, Major, good to see you, man. Good to see you, my friend. Are you just waking up for the night shift or what? Oh. Eggy said it's better if you move your webcam to where your level is Because when I go to market, it blocks off part. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, let's check. So it doesn't block that off, but if I'm searching, let's say I just make like a random search, like I search for this and that, whatever. Oh, yeah, yeah. So if I move my webcam up a little bit to there, that's better, right? Yeah, that's way better. Good suggestion, bro. And then if I go here, hold on. Then if I go here, yeah, is that better? That's so much better. Good call, dude. All right, good night, Major. Sweet, that looks good. Major works like overnight shifts, and I just get confused with like time change, and he's working the night and whatever. So I figured he was just waking up to go to work, but because he said good night as in like he's waking up at night, I thought. But anyway, he was just saying no, I'm going to bed. So anyway, it makes sense. We're good. I can't change, or I don't know how to change the frame for my webcam. Because like if I sat closer, then it would probably be better, but I'm just lazy and I'm sitting back in my chair. But like even so, like if I try to make it go down, it just reduces like the overall size of it. It doesn't actually like change the framing of it, but I'm sure I could figure out how to change that. I just don't know how right now. I'll look into it though. It does look better though. I mean, yeah, I could put a frame around the webcam, but that would just take up even more room. There's 3 of you guys that I just added as mods. I was going to do it before anyway, but I forgot. So there's a few of you that are now. We've never needed it. Like everyone's been super chill and kind, and it's been awesome. But I added a few of you, so. Cool. No, I don't stream every day. Generally, I stream Friday evenings my time at server reset. So like when your piggy bank resets, that's when I generally stream, like on Fridays. So like as soon as Tower of Titans launches and Lost City of Gold and like any weekend events, I try to stream then and go for like 2 or 3 hours. And then I'm hoping to do a stream once a week soon. Probably on like Tuesdays, a little bit earlier than that, like similar to the time that I started today, but we'll see. There's nothing confirmed yet, but that's what I'm aiming for anyway. Yeah, I'm hoping to do 2 streams a week. I think that's good, and then I'm hoping to just release like maybe 3 or 4 vids a week. Something like that anyway for now, but we'll see how it goes. If you're in Delta Tower, do you always get tier 9 as rewards? So far, I think so. I think I've only got tier 9s at this point. I'm not 100% sure, like don't quote me on it, but from what I can remember, I was only getting tier 9s. Tower of Titans is next Friday, so 6 days from now. 6 days from now, it's server reset. Oh, you do get tier 8s as well. I couldn't remember. Okay, tier 8 and tier 9 for Delta. And I should be able to stream next weekend too, so we'll do it. I'm excited to see how many gems it actually takes to rush this time, because they increased it with the last patch, but we don't actually know how much, so we'll see. Yes, Dana is Dana. The one and only Dana. Oh yeah, Polonia rank probably has a lot to do with it too, but mine's not ranked very high right now, I don't think. I still don't even have Donovan unlocked, but my Polonia... Oh, she's ranked 9 now, only 2 more to go. It's not too bad. That's the other thing too, if I do unlock like 10k gems worth of chests when tier 10 comes out, then I'll get a bunch of coins and stuff too, and hopefully some of the newer champions will get closer to rank 11, which would be really nice and make some money long term. I'll show you, Dana. I don't actually know what you look like, dude. Is that you? There we go. Look at that. Guild Master. Dang. What a champ. 987. It's insane. What do you need chests for when tier 10 comes? I'm just thinking like, because I've been saving chests for saving gems for so long, I might just open up a ton of chests when tier 10 comes out so I can get ascension shards and hopefully get some good legendaries and make some of the gems back and stuff. Because eventually I'm going to want more shards so that I can get lines ascended and stuff. So I'm just thinking that right when it comes out would be the most effective, so that if I'm getting legendaries right away, then they're going to be worth more than, let's say, waiting a month type thing. So it's just an idea that I have at this point that I might try it out. Yeah, I can't actually use Donovan until I get 55 more shards. Unfortunately. We'll get there though. It'd be really nice to get that level on stream, but I don't think I'm going to be going for another 3 hours. Yeah, that's our thought too. So Arjun says that potentially they're going to do something to max energy when tier 10 comes out. And I think that it's possible too, because basically 8,144 is the max energy that you can have. I just have one extra chest out, but when I get rid of that, you can have 8,144. And so, like, if tier 10 requires over 1,000, you can't one shot them. So people are thinking that maybe they're going to do something with like the max cap for energy, or like at least furniture in the shop, or like do something different, but we really don't know what that looks like. But we're hoping that it'll be higher than 8,100, but we don't really know at this point, so we'll see. Yeah, so when you, what do I got? Argon. So it says like +1, +2, so you can get higher ranks. It's just that their skill, yeah, this skill doesn't go up anymore. Like once it hits 11, then it's max like percentages for the bonuses. And then after that, it just gets an increase in power a little bit when it ranks up again. Yeah, it'll probably be a new quest zone for sure. Like when tier 10 drops, there'll be another quest zone probably with new components. I mean, that's what it's been with tier 8 and tier 9. So we assume it'll be the same thing. So when you go to chests, like here, there'll be a new chest like after Forsaken. And then there should be like a new quest area, and generally there'll be new components, and yeah, like everything will be new. So here, like the 2 haunted castle quests and stuff, but there'll be another one after that, hopefully. But we don't really know what that's going to look like at this point. I thought that I think unlocking new dungeons just depends on the level that you have your current ones at. So whatever level that your quest area is at, like this is level 25 mastered, like you can see it right there. And I think all mine are mastered, but you might have to be at a certain level to unlock the next dungeon type of thing, and it always costs an amount of gold, so the new one might be like 50 million gold or something like that to actually unlock the next area. So I don't really know what that'll be. Like for me, I don't think about it really, because I can just unlock it immediately and pay for it. But for you guys, yeah, you might need to be at a certain level for Haunted Castle to unlock the next one. I'm not sure. I don't know what the max rank for champions is. They released it 2 patches ago, I think, but I don't know what it is. So you can go look at the old patch notes, and it says what the max is, but it might be like 40 or something like that, but I'm not 100% sure. They just changed it like a couple patches ago for sure. Oh, okay. So Mark says that you have to be a certain merchant level as well to unlock the next one. So obviously I don't know what that is, but I'm level 78. So you need to be a certain level to unlock the next quest area as well, which makes sense. Okay, champions is 11 plus 40. So I was right, it is 40. So it'll say 11. So she is 11, 11 plus 1. There, so this one's plus 3, soon to be plus 4. And so they can go up to 11 plus 40. That's the max. I thought it was 40. Yeah, I'll show you guys my heroes for sure. For sure. So basically how I have this set up. So let me just explain. So for the longest time, all I had was Spellblades and a few Geomancers, and they all just had like pretty crappy gear on because it's not cost effective really to quest at a certain point when you're free to play. So I just had a bunch of heroes that basically look like this. Like normal gear, enchanted well. I had green gear for a long time. And they could just do all the hardest stuff and that's it. But then Tower of Titans came out and I couldn't finish it without using like a ton of items and stuff, and even then it was really close. So I decided that I was going to get some new heroes. So we ended up getting 6 new heroes recently. So we got 3 rogues and 3 berserkers. So there's berserker and dancers, which I need to obviously fix all my equipment and stuff, which I haven't done. But then also I decided I was going to basically pick 3 heroes and completely deck them out so that they would be like amazing. So here's the first one, Astromancer. Here's the second one, Acrobat, and there's one more somewhere. There we go. And then that's my third one. So I have 3 heroes that are like really, really good, and the rest that are all like this, just average. Yeah, now that you mentioned like the profit margin on green enchants, I'm thinking the same thing, because even if I look at this, let's look at all of the items that I normally have. Let's look at superior tier 9 with no enchants on them. So these, so that's like 70k profit. That's almost 100k. 70k. So some of these have like some decent profit in them. Some of them do. But then also when you look at the enchant side of things, and we go for tier 7, like these ones, that's 20k. So potentially if you use these instead, you'd be making more profit than you would with normal items, just because probably most people aren't even looking at this stuff. Like that one's 60k profit right there. If you're able to put that on an item and surcharge it, that's 60k. So potentially just by using green instead of normal, I'd be making way more money. It's an interesting thought. Show skills. Yeah, for sure, man. Oh, don't worry about your English. It's all good. Yeah, just give me 1 sec. I'll only show you the skills, like all my main ones, because my other ones I haven't really done a whole lot with. So this guy, basically I have like a ton of just defense skills, and he's just a tank. Like this dude's never gonna die. Break chance and bonus stats. Attack. Oh, never mind, this isn't the tanky guy. Defense, health, and health. So this guy's just like has all the health. There's another berserker that I'm thinking of. No, not this one. That's just a tank and basically just a blob. It's really sad, but he's awesome. Attack, defense, attack, attack. What the heck? Why can't I find this guy? Maybe it is this guy. Attack, defense, attack, health, attack. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Whatever, now I feel dumb. And then this guy doesn't really have great skills, but it's just attack, attack evasion, attack defense, and more attack. So basically just a damage dealer. And then this one is pretty sweet. 200% evasion, attack crit, attack evasion, attack evasion. So this guy is just a beast. And then all of my other ones, basically, I haven't re-rolled a ton of skills, but basically I just have ones that contribute in some way to their ability to do stuff. Like a lot of them just have like common skills or rare, but all of them have like attack, defense, attack, attack, health, and attack. Like all of them just have something that's not complete garbage. So I re-rolled all these to the point that there's just no wasted skills, but not like best of the best by any means. Ooh. See, I gotta learn all these hotkeys and stuff. Yeah, so I can just click. Oh, and it doesn't lag. Guys, how crazy is this? That's unbelievable. I shouldn't get excited about this stuff, but our setup's just been so minimal for so long. It's really nice. Best lines to ascend at the moment, minus tier 10s. Honestly, man, you just need to find what your crafting rotation is and ascend into your crafting rotation. That's my only advice. Like, find your 4 items that you're going to be crafting that don't have overlapping resources. Stick to those, get them to 15 stars first, and then go from there. Like, that's your best bet. So for me, I have these 4 lines to 27 stars. Those are like my 4 main crafting rotations. Then I have a few more to 15 stars just so I get the energy discount. But that's it. But I've been saving Ascension shards for a long time. So once tier 10 drops, we're also going to put these babies to use. So pretty soon. Will you make a perfect skilled hero in the future? No. No interest. Not going to spend the money. No point. I really don't care at all, to be honest. I've spent months and months saving up this many gems. I'm not going to spend them on something that doesn't actually benefit me in any way at all. We're going to gear some heroes. So here's what I'll show you basically is how I enchant and also how I decide what best in slot is. So let me just buy some runes really quick just so this takes a bit shorter time. And we'll go from there. If I buy the runes first and then I put them on heroes, you won't have to wait as long for me to be buying through market. Okay, cool. And then I'm just gonna buy some of these too, real quick. Yeah, it's a lot of shards. I've been saving for months though. But once tier 10 drops, then I'll basically ascend the 4 items that I want to be crafting regularly, and then I'll get basically everything else that I can up to 15 stars or more. So that'll be the goal once it actually drops and we know kind of what it looks like and what we want to do. Have any of you guys ever played Frisbee golf before? I started playing it well, I've played it a couple times before, but I actually got like some really cheap, like Amazon, like 3-pack Amazon, but like actual disc golf Frisbees. And I played it a couple times this week. It was actually so fun. We had a great time. Just went out with a couple buddies and stuff. It was good. All right, so let me show you. I did that too fast. I'll do the next one slow and you can see. I have 1,951 shards right now. All right, so for this Spellblade, obviously there's the stuff that I have, but we're gonna go to market. And then in this, obviously there's like a ton of items. So these are the 4 types that I can wear. So we're gonna search through all of them. I only want normal items with no enchants on them. And then when I do that, all of the items show up that are a possibility. And I can see the base stats for each one. So I can look at them and see which one I think is like the best stats and which one that I want. So we're going to go with Seafarer Blade just because it has that health bonus on it. And then I just enchant it with the tier 9 enchant. And I just use Wolf Spirit. It gives 5% extra attack. And it's dirt cheap. And that's it. That's pretty much how I gear my heroes. So for this one, same thing, tons of possibilities. I could wear any of those 4 items. Look at all the normal. These are all my possibilities. One with the best stats for this is going to be the one with the attack and the defense. So buy it, throw my enchants on, and move on. That's pretty much all I do. So for each one of these that I have to replace, it's like 1.5 million. So that's why I don't send these guys on quests constantly unless I'm able to send them with certain champions to make it cost effective, because otherwise I'm just losing like a ton of money. Also, when you're doing this and like equipping heroes, there's customers that come into the shop, so there'll be a bunch of people sitting here whenever I finish, so I try to switch back and forth while I do it, so that I'm not like just losing a lot of time with customers and stuff. Thought that was gonna work. When do I think Tier 10 will come out? I don't know. I have no information about it. Like, I'm thinking maybe September sometime, but we honestly have no clue. Like, there's not even like, there's nothing, so I can't really say much. Yeah, because think about it. The Tier 9 enchant, like the Tier 9 spirit that you put on, you might get 5% attack and like a little bit of health or like a little bit of threat rating or something. But for me to pay an extra 700k for that over something that I can get dirt cheap to basically get the same thing, it makes no sense. Have I ever tried sending my heroes naked with a champion? Dude, I just don't care enough. Like, I could take all this stuff off and like send them on like even not hard castle quests but other ones to make like a little bit of money, but dude, I just, because then I have all that equipment sitting in my inventory to put back on them at some point, and I gotta lock it and keep track of it and stuff. Like, it's just so much work, and I just don't want to. I mean, I could, and I would make more money and it would be much more effective, but I don't want to. It's probably not what you wanted to hear, but so here's a good one too. So you got to keep this in mind. So I'm looking at all three types of weapons right now, but because this guy has an axe skill or a mace skill on it, so this one, which is a gun, I'm getting like only 530, but some of these I'm getting like 1500, 1400, 1300. So you gotta, like, when you search these, you can look and see how much you're getting from each type and go from there. So for this one is the most attack and I get a bit of defense with it, so that's probably my best bet. And then because this is a berserker and it has more threat rating, and I just want these guys to like survive and take hits, I'm using ram instead, so that's 5% defense instead. Oh, really? All right. I know this is like the long, boring part of playing, but it's part of the rotation of what I do, so it is what it is. Do arrow keys work to switch between items too? Nice, it does. That's awesome. Oh, I see. So Dana's saying like I don't replace it until I need it for like an event or something. So I don't need to have the gear in my inventory. It's just it's broken and I don't use any gear. Like I don't need it. I guess it makes sense, but I might make a lot more money. It makes sense. Yeah, Dana, don't be so pushy, man. I actually legitimately do want to try it though. Let's do it. We'll send our good ones too. Can I just unequip everything? I don't think I can. Okay, these will be my 3, and then I'll send... I'll just like heal a champion and send him. Okay. I got my 3 naked boys. Let's go you. How's this gonna work? Wait, Argon's not ready. Is Argon in this one that just finished? Let's check. What? Dude, that's sweet. Okay, let's try this out. Oh, no, that wasn't Argon. This is... Dang it. Okay, it's fine. Quest. You. Let's go Yami, because she makes it even faster. So obviously can't do hard. Yeah, we can do easy, and that's yellow. So 3 to 12, still, if that's 100k each, that's like 300k to 1.2 mil. Nothing's going to break. Yeah, that makes sense. And if I'm getting items too, I'm just making free money. Let's try it. Yeah, we can gold compass. I don't even care. Let's do it. 4. So see, I'm not Royal Merchant, so I don't get those extra 5. But 4 of them, they just sold for 120k. So I make like 450k for free, pretty much. I don't have to do anything for that. I mean, yeah, it's not a bad thing. Just more, not even that much more effort, I guess. Nope. Sweet. Good experiment. I like it. Oh yeah, I guess I could have done like a different type of quest, like not just castle, but I could have done another hard quest, which probably would have been more profitable. But yeah, I could definitely like figure it out, have all my heroes with nothing on them, and then just like either save the equipment or I don't know. There's different options that I could do, but I could definitely be making more money that way. Are all components getting that expensive? Like, so think about it. For this event, because fast crafts are happening, people are going to be going through components a lot faster because they don't need to spend as much energy to speed up their crafts. So naturally during this event, components are going to increase in price no matter what. So yeah, everything's over 100k. And I don't mind selling those right now because I'm nearing max with 2 chests. And I'm not crafting right now, so me selling those for that much is probably a good move. I feel like I can play so much faster on Steam. It's actually so nice. I'm loving it. What's the minimum requirements to fully clear tower? Like the 30th floor from Delta, I had basically this exact hero. So like 4 half decent skills, level 40, like normal gear, and I used the highest power booster that you could with Argon. Like basically my max team with highest power booster, and all my faces were orange. So that'll give you some perspective. Like if you have heroes in the 20,000 range and you can send them with Argon with like the highest power booster, you should be able to finish the 30th level. Should be able to. I was the first time around, but it was like really close. Like I almost died on the last boss. Yeah, you're right. Nobody has level 40 heroes. But even still, like level doesn't matter that much because it just adds like a little bit of power. It's really this 4th skill that you get at level 35 that makes the biggest difference. Like this 4th skill doesn't unlock until your hero hits level 35. So that's like the biggest cap for most people, is that they don't have level 35 heroes because the training hall is not high enough. Like we have max training hall, so it doesn't matter. But when training hall is like level 8, 17, you get to level 35 heroes. So that's really like the biggest goal for a lot of guilds, is to get to that point. Oh, 25 mil, don't mind if I do. And hopefully when I need these components again, like when I'm actually crafting, rather than them being like 115k or whatever, then they'll be like 80k, hopefully. Oops. There we go. That's the hope anyway. Yeah, I don't really know why I don't enjoy heroes that much. Like, I get that I can be making more money and optimize it and figure out like what difficulty and what speed and how much money I can make and stuff. And honestly, that's just part of the game that I've never really cared a ton about. I probably should, but I don't. Yeah, level 26 for heroes is important too, because that's when you can actually put on level or tier 9 gear. So if you can only wear like tier 7 or tier 8 gear, obviously it's harder to get a hero to like a higher power level as well. But you got to keep in mind too, like tower, there's 4 different towers and the hardest difficulty isn't unlocked until you're like level 58, I think. So if you're not level 58 yet, you'll be in a less difficult tower, so you don't need heroes anywhere close to that. So it is dependent on level as well, so don't stress too much if you're like not even close to that, because you'll be put in a different tower. So this is what I was saying earlier, like, oh, that's weird. So this spot is open, but it didn't automatically fill. I don't know why. Sometimes I go through back here too and just like clear out the ones that I actually want to be surcharging. So then when these ones are running out like this is, then it'll automatically fill with these items that I just took off the back ones, you know what I mean? So I can do that while I'm waiting for more customers to come in. So if you go back, if maybe like a month ago, I re-rolled 6 heroes, or like got 6 new heroes. And in one of the videos, basically I spend like all of my XP potions to re-roll new hero skills. So I got them either to level 5 or level 10 or whatever it is for the new skills. And then if they were good, I kept them. If not, I got rid of them. And so I kind of show what that looks like. But basically I used my XP potions to get a ton of heroes up to level 10. Kept the ones with good skills, got rid of all the rest, kept doing it. And then once I got 2 skills that were decent or that I was happy with, then I leveled them up. And then I'll end up re-rolling skills either with gems or with dice when they get up to the point that I'm re-rolling with 3rd and 4th skills. But I think it's more cost effective to keep remaking heroes, get them up to level 5 and level 10, see what skills they get, retire them if they suck, and if they're good, then keep that hero and keep leveling it. I think that's the most effective. I don't actually know how long I've been going for. Does it say anywhere? I'm like on an entirely new setup that I don't even know like how to check this stuff. So funny. Oh yeah, I see. Sorry guys, I'm just checking some other stuff. I've never actually like been able to check things while I'm streaming before, just because of how slow my laptop was. So this is really nice. It's so fun. On what point level wise should I craft heroes for late game? So level 46 you get access to tier 5 heroes. So you can get like spell blades and like that and ninjas, I think, or something like that. So that's the first point that you're actually getting like half decent heroes. And then after that, I think it's level 53 that you get like the highest tier, which is dancers, samurai, and geomancers. So like the end game heroes that most people have are unlocked at 53, but the level 46 ones are pretty good as well. So just kind of depends what you want to do. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it pretty soon-ish here, guys. So if you do have any questions or whatever, let me know. I'm actually so excited for some stuff coming out this week. In terms of like videos and channel stuff. It's going to be sweet. Very excited. Do you guys know if there's any more chat badges or anything other than mods for YouTube? Because I know in Twitch you can give people like different stuff, but I think in YouTube, from what I could find, you could only give someone like a certain badge in chat if they're like officially a member, like a paid member to your like official channel or whatever, like once you monetize. But otherwise, I don't think there's like any other chat badges. Because like a couple streams ago, I did like a guess this thing, and whoever's closest, like, there's not much I could do, but it'd be cool if I could give them like a chat badge or something. But I don't know if there's any option for that on YouTube. I don't think there is. I couldn't find anything anyway. Is it worth selling the tier 4 to 6 quest items? I still surcharge all tier 7s, tier 8s, and tier 9s just because it's free money. A lot of the time I'll sell my tier 4 to 6s in market just because I can generally get double, like basically surcharge value or more on them, because not as many people craft them nowadays, so they can actually just make more money on market anyways. But I mean, it kind of depends on what you normally sell in shop and stuff, but that's what I do anyway. When will I start your shop again? Dude, literally, I'm hoping. Well, my new PC is supposed to be here in 3 days. My actual one that I should be keeping as long as it's not busted too. So if that's the case, the plan is that as soon as that PC is set up and I have my new setup ready to go, everything's working, I would like to start recording your shop like literally this week. That's the goal. So I don't know. Once I have it set up and I have a time that I can record, then I'll be contacting the 20 of you that are already on the list for your shop episodes and be recording again. So I'm hoping this week, but I'll message both the groups this week and hopefully plan that out, which I'm really excited to get back into it because it's been way too long. Yeah, when you go to leaderboards for heroes, honestly, I don't think it matters at all. Like, power doesn't mean that's the most powerful. It's just the one that people have figured out for leaderboard. Like, this is the one with the highest number, but I honestly don't think, I wouldn't put any stock in it at all. People have just figured out this is the one that gets the bonuses from using the Titan Soul on it, and if you have specific gear, it happens to be the highest number, but honestly, there's not a whole lot of stock in just the power number itself. It's just a calculation that they use in their system. It doesn't mean that that's like the best hero possible. I wouldn't worry about it. When comes the gem making video? So the other thing is that since I have a new PC, I won't be using iMovie for my editing anymore. Which means that I have to learn a new editing software, which is kind of a bummer. So it's going to take me a little bit to like figure it out and stuff. So I have all my material ready to go for gem making guides. I just haven't actually like recorded it yet. So I'm going to have to sit down and have like a few hours chunk of time to actually do the recording. Then I'm going to have to relearn a recording software and then release it. So I'm hoping that like the guides will be ready to go and release within a couple of weeks, like minimum. But there's just a lot of work that I need to do and put into that. So I'm really hoping it's going to be like quite soon. I don't obviously want you guys waiting super long for it. But of course, I do what I can. You know what I mean? So as life allows, I will have it done as soon as I possibly can, I promise. Yeah, so that's the other thing too. So Arjun says that he would recommend switching to Twitch. Totally get it, man. The reason that I went with YouTube was simply because that's where my channel started, and then I was like, oh yeah, it'd be fun to stream every once in a while. So it just made sense because I already had the platform ready to go and people already knew where to find me and stuff. So it just made it easier for me to be able to stream from the platform that I was already familiar with and established in. But there's also the possibility that I can stream from Streamlabs to both Twitch and YouTube simultaneously and then just watch both at the same time and can read both chats and stuff. So probably once I get things figured out and like my new system's up and running and I'm comfortable with it and things are just getting ironed out, most likely at that point in time, then I will think about starting a Twitch channel and get that going as well. Like at this point, there's no point just because the last few weeks have been a fiasco, as you guys know, and I'm just really trying to get through it and get this freaking new PC so we can get rolling. So once that's done and things are a little bit smoother here and I've got the time, then I'll definitely look into doing Twitch instead, which will be nice. But for now, this is where we're sticking, at least for the next little bit anyway. Yeah, you can create paid membership for YouTube as well. I just haven't done it before. But I know it's possible, so I don't know. It's not like I'm trying to like milk this thing for every penny that I can. Like, none of this is monetized at this point. So unless you guys donate, like, I don't make a penny at this point in time. Like, eventually, like at 1,000 subs, you can apply for like partnership and stuff with YouTube and like run ads and stuff on videos. I just haven't done any of that stuff yet. So I mean, eventually it might look a little different, but for now, we're just making content and enjoying it. So yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, there's going to be new things that I could do every day, but it's just, what do I do with the time that I actually have, and enjoy it and whatever, and just make decisions as they come up, that I deem the right decision. So we'll go from there. It's all good. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, it was 127K the highest power, but they must have changed how it's calculated again. Aggie, my friend, that may be coming in the next few days as well, but I don't have a day for it, so I'll let you know. It'll be coming out this week though, hopefully. I think unlocking all the spirits and elements makes sense. Like, I have them all unlocked and mastered, obviously. And when you unlock them and you master them, then you get the extra blueprint scrolls and stuff. So it makes sense to do it. Like, it's just more things that you're going to have mastered. I would just say don't ascend these unless you're actually going to be sticking with them, because they are a real sink of your shards. It's a big commitment. Arjun says there's another YouTuber called Nihilus with 50K subs who switched to Twitch and liked it much better. But once you get a better Twitch contract... Oh, I see what you're saying. Dual streaming, yeah. So that's the thing, man. Like, as things grow and as I get more comfortable with like software and everything, then we'll figure it out from there. Oh, I didn't know Twitch was owned by Amazon. I knew that there was that like Amazon Prime subscription thing. So like every month that you have Amazon Prime, you basically get like one free membership to any Twitch channel. So if you have Prime, you could, and I have a channel and I have it monetized and stuff, you can basically just like choose my stream as the one that you give your Prime membership to, basically, and then I just make whatever it is, like the $5 a month off it or whatever. So it's a way to support the channel without it costing you anything, which is really cool. So that's an option with Twitch too. And if there's enough people doing that, then it gives me like some sort of income anyway. Like if there's 100 people who do it, that's $500 a month, which is really cool. So, I mean, that might be an option down the road too, but we'll play it by ear. I do not have a guide on leveling heroes, no. Heroes is not really my specialty. I talk about the things I know about, and otherwise I kind of leave that one alone, but definitely something I could spend a lot more time doing, for sure. Just because free to play, like, heroes are not the most cost-effective thing. It doesn't make sense to be pouring a ton into it because you can't repair gear, so I just haven't spent a ton of my time perfecting heroes and getting into it a lot, just because it's never actually been something that's making me money. So yeah, but down the road that may look very different. I don't really know. I actually can't believe I got 1 billion on every tower and didn't even know it. That blows my mind. It's so funny. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a cool way that you can like support streamers, basically give them money that you didn't pay for. Like, that's pretty crazy, actually. And it's like consistent every month, right? So it's a cool way to be able to support people. So this is what like my normal questing looks like. Is basically I send like one champion with one guy, and I can do that on hard. He's not gonna die. That's pretty much what it looks like. But then these guys here, like the level 37s and stuff, basically if I get an XP booster, I'll put it on there. But otherwise, I didn't repair equipment for all of them. I didn't even notice. But that's pretty much it. I'll just send all of them. They get XP. It might make me money. It might lose me money. But I just want to get my heroes to 40. And then this girl, generally I try to send with all of the berserkers because they do less damage, so it takes more hits to kill something. But I don't have any of them healed right now, and that's pretty much it. And then so for this, like potentially 3 or 4 items could break, which is like 4 to 6 million. And if I'm only getting, even if I got 32, I'm only getting, let's say 3 million back. So I'm essentially breaking even or losing money by sending those guys out. So I just don't do it because I don't want to spend the time repairing their, or getting them new gear and stuff. I just rather not worry about it. Do you ever drink fluids or pee? I've refilled my drink 5 times during the stream and peed twice. Dude, I said that last time. So I streamed like last weekend or whatever, and I was like partway through stream and I'm like, dude, I have ate like 20 chicken wings during this stream. I drank like a bit of water, and I've never peed during stream before. I've never like said, okay, I'll be right back, whatever, like I need a few minutes. I've never done it. And I've streamed like for a month and a half or 2 months now, like every week. Like it's so weird. I don't know why. If it's just like I'm in the zone, I'm playing, I don't need to, or maybe I'm just like super dehydrated all the time. I don't really know. It's funny though. Like I noticed that last stream and I commented about it too. I'm like, why is this happening? It's so weird. Well, boys, I think that'll pretty much be it for this one. I think so. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry this wasn't at the normal time, but this week, almost 100% I'm good to go for Friday. Almost 100%. So we'll be streaming Friday for Tower of Titans, and there'll be lots of stuff coming out this week in terms of like content and some announcements and fun stuff. So yeah, should be good. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed, and you Europeans that were able to watch live, that's sweet. Yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate it. I will talk to you guys soon. Later.